guys, Dr. Heavenly Comes here, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my mastermind class. Now, initially, I thought about just doing it with dentists and teaching them how to start and run a successful business. But then I thought again, business is business, and this is something that everybody could benefit from. We're going to give you 10 modules, one-on-one sessions with Heavenly, and some group sessions as well. I'm going to bring in some of my esteemed colleagues that are going to talk to you about business, money, relationships, finance, looking your best, and so much more. Guys, I got so much to offer, and I'm so excited. Come to DrHeavenlyUniversity.com, and you won't be disappointed. We're going to sacrifice about 2 years of your life to get you to everywhere you want to be. Business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Comes here. Listen, I am so excited to announce my Mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million-dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link below to join my 5-day challenge, the Total Freedom Challenge.
Hello, my name is Jessica Wilhite. I just want to say, before I joined Dr. Heavenly University, I had no direction. I was all over the place trying to build my brand, but this program has added a lot of value to my life and to my business. I now have the structure I needed. I now have the resources I needed, and I'm building quality relationships with like-minded people. So to that, I want to say thank you, Dr. Heavenly. My future is bright. And if you have not joined this program yet, that's your loss.
Hi, my name is LaTanya Stevenson, and I'm currently enrolled in Dr. Heavenly University's Mastermind course. And like you, I started with the 5-day challenge, and let me just say, it was the best investment I've ever made for myself and my family's financial future. If you haven't already enroll today and get a seat at the table to generational wealth. Hi, my name is LaTanya Stevenson, and I'm currently enrolled in Dr. Heavenly University's Mastermind course. And like you, I started with the 5-day challenge, and let me just say, it was the best investment I've ever made for myself and my family's financial future. If you haven't already enroll today and get a seat at the table to generational wealth.
Hello, everyone. What's going on? My name is Oliver, and I am a content creator for Dr. Heavenly, and I'm so excited to welcome you all to the free webinar for Dr. Heavenly University. She and her team have been at hard work getting all this together, and I'm so excited for all the information that you guys are going to be getting. I see you guys down in the chat. Let's kick this off with you guys introducing yourselves. Put down in the chat where you're from. I want to see where you're from. Okay, Tasia Perry, she's from Charlotte, North Carolina. What's going on, Tasia? So happy to have you. Come on, Ultimate Restoration from South Central Los Angeles. Welcome. Y'all come on in, because you guys are in store for a huge treat. Come on, Tracia Moore from Virginia Beach. Yes, welcome. Donna Williams from Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Teresa, Ashley Davis from Dallas, Texas. We all over the place. Listen, again, my name is Oliver, and today you guys are here for the free webinar for Dr. Heavenly University. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get her in here. Listen, for over 20 years, Dr. Heavenly has been making her mark on the dental industry and the business world with her straightforward talk style, strategic expertise, and proven credentials. Having built, bought, and sold several multi-million-dollar corporations, Dr. Heavenly presently owns one of the top cosmetic dental practices in Atlanta, as well as a booming beauty supply store in Conyers, Georgia. A who's who among America's top dental professionals honoree, Dr. Heavenly has received many industry awards and recognition for her work and achievements in dentistry. Best-selling co-author of the series Wake Up, Live the Life You Love, Dr. Heavenly recently released the informative Dr. Heavenly's Business Prescriptions, a motivating advice guide that breaks down complex business concepts to their simplest forms and offers personal insight and strategies for building a successful business. A lot of this you guys are going to hear today. Her success has been featured in publications such as Forbes, Business Insider, Oprah Magazine, Essence, Ebony, and much more. Dr. Heavenly has been happily married to Dr. Damon Kimes for over 25 years and has 3 dogs as well as 3 kids. Listen, without further ado, Dr. Heavenly Kimes.
Yay! What's going on, guys? What's up? Hey, listen, I am so excited today because there has been so much interest in Dr. Heavenly University and this free webinar. Listen, it was thousands of people that registered. I was so shocked. Thousands and thousands of people that registered, and I am so excited. So I have a little presentation today, but I wanted to acknowledge some of my boopies that are here, some of the people that have been with me all along, and I want to thank y'all for coming. I see Ashley Nesbitt. I see Chiquita Archer. I see Renee. Renee is my girl from Miami, Florida. Hey, Renee, how are you? Tara Taylor, thank y'all so much for coming in. Y'all excited to learn. Listen, we're going to get right to it because we have a limited amount of time, and I know time is money. That's what we teach, okay? Dr. Heavenly University, and you can start with the first slide, Oliver. We are building a community of women millionaires. We have been doing this. I've been doing this for over 10 years, right? I've been doing Dr. Heavenly University. I started out with dentists. Now, if you're a dentist and you haven't joined Dr. Heavenly University and being in my leadership group, you're mistaken because I can teach you how to start and run a successful business. I can teach you a dental practice overnight. If you give me 90 days in your office, I guarantee you I could have you at a great place. And in a year, you would definitely have $1 million practice. But neither here nor there, we're building a community of millionaires. And this is the key for next slide. Listen, y'all know me from Married to Madison, but that's not how y'all should know me, because I think a lot of people don't know that Dr. Heavenly has been a businesswoman way before that, and it was a big decision to join Married to Madison. But that's how y'all know me, and hopefully y'all won't hold Married to Madison against me, because listen, all the girls on our show are bosses, they're winners, and I'm so excited for all the ladies. But Dr. Heavenly University let me know that people need education in financial literacy. Who is Dr. Heavenly? I'm just going to go run through this real quick. He gave you a synopsis, right? 7-figure entrepreneur, award winner. This is just building credibility with y'all. Certified relationship expert, reality TV legend. Y'all know me, mentor, coach. I've been coaching people for over 10 years. We give CE credits for dentists, but I open it up for everyone because I feel like everyone needs to know the financial literacy advice and classes that I've learned, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my financial education. Now, people don't realize that Dr. Heavenly has had a real estate license, her insurance license, her Series 65. I owned a mortgage company. I've bought and owned several real estate properties, commercial and residential. So I know a lot about a lot of things, right? But right here, this is Dr. Heavenly. This is where I grew up. Renee, remember this house from Miami, Florida. I was in that house. Y'all know it was a house with no windows, but listen, I had a light on and I could see my future, right? This is my house now, and I'm just so happy, and everything I do is to build a legacy for my children. Y'all got a picture of my family here. Now, he said I had 3 dogs, but I have 5 now, so that was in the thing. I want to correct y'all. I got 5 dogs and 3 kids. Next slide. I'm just showing you, for credentials. I've been in Forbes. I've been in Black Enterprise, Essence, all of that. Next slide. Keep going. Business Insider, I am most proud of Business Insider because Business Insider did a documented series on Dr. Heavenly and her daughter when we opened our beauty supply store, and they documented that as a 6-figure business that I own and operated. Within 6 months, we were at a 6-figure business. So if I feel like business is business, it actually was a store for my daughter, but Business Insider heard about us, and it was a mother and daughter duo, and it was a documented 6-figure business from 6 months from us starting the Heavenly Beauty. Next slide. The mission we have here, and I got so much in store for y'all. I got people waiting in the chat, but the mission of Dr. Heavenly is to build and educate a community of women who empower one another for a legacy of health, wealth through financial literacy, diversified investments, and the power compound interest. Guys, we have been doing a 5-day challenge and a mastermind. If y'all in my mastermind, some of the ladies are here. We have built a community of women that are helping each other. It ain't just me, but there are millionaires, multimillionaires in our community with our mastermind, and we're helping each other. So now at this point, we're like, when you have to apply to be in our mastermind, but when you get in our mastermind, we're asking you, what can you bring to the table? What can you bring to the table to help everybody? Because we have an actual community of women where we're helping each other, we're promoting each other, and we're making sure everybody gets the information they want and need. Next slide. This is why I do this. First and foremost, I do this because I love doing it. Y'all know I'm a dentist. I'm a very successful dentist. I'm on Married to Medicine. I own a beauty supply store. My husband is actually he's an emergency medicine doc, but he also owns a pain practice and surgical center. But why I do this is because as a clinician coming out of school, I didn't know anything about financial literacy. And I had been working for years and years, making great money, but not knowing what to do with my money, right? And when I realized as African-American females, African-American people, we only 24% of us have basic financial knowledge. We just don't know. We've been taught the wrong thing for so many years. And the average, our white counterparts have 8 to 10 times the family wealth that we do. And they're way ahead. If y'all understand the rule of 72, they're way ahead, and we probably can never catch up, but we need to catch up soon so we can build a legacy of wealth for our children and our children's children, which is biblical. 60% of our counterparts do not have enough money to retire. And that's sad. And what we're doing is financial freedom. Next slide. Financial freedom. We have to have a millionaire mindset. And when I talk about a millionaire mindset, what I mean is you have to reprogram your mind. When we were in school, we were taught to learn how to be workers. And we talk about Rockefeller. I talk about that all the time. He said out of his mouth, he wants a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers. So we also understand that he bought into a lot of our HBCUs, which my daughter's at Florida A&M University now, but a lot of our HBCUs, they did what they call endowments, and he owned the endowments so he can control the curriculum. He controlled the curriculum at schools. So we learn to be great workers. We learn to be great clinicians. We learn to be great, nurses and all that. But it's on purpose that they're not teaching us financial literacy and how to make money and how to keep it. And once I found the secret to this and the key to this, I say, hey, you know what? I got to share it with the world. You also got to know is you don't know what you don't know. You can't work your way to wealth. A lot of people can work to be wealthy, but half your money going in taxes, more than half. Ask Dr. Jackie. Your money has to become your employee, right? You got to have your money working for you even when you're sleeping. We got all the steps. We have a cookie cutter way that I've spent so much time putting this together. We actually have a step-by-step way, and you get in where you fit in. Everybody starts where they're at. There is a blueprint to total freedom. Everybody's blueprint is a little bit different, but there is a blueprint because you start where you're at and you do not compare yourself with anyone else. You get in, no judgment, and we're going to figure it out and we're going to make you a millionaire. That's my goal. I want to make thousands of women millionaires, and that's my goal, and that's my calling. I really do feel it's my calling, and I'm so excited about it. Next slide. I love this slide. The reason I love this slide is because it is so true. He who works all day has no time to make money. I made most of my money outside of dentistry, on business meetings, networking. And one thing people ask me all the time, Heavenly, do you think it's still room for us to get a college education? Absolutely. Absolutely, because that's where your greatest network happens. Your networking happens in undergrad and your networking happens in professional school. And I just had this conversation with my son last night. He was like, Mommy, I know so many ways now to make money with real estate. Do I really need to go to dental school? Go to school. That's my thought, because you can actually make a lot of networking connections. But if you work all the time, you have no time to make money. Now, keep your day job until you can afford to not do it. But we have a cookie cutter system on how we can show you how to make more money. And we have a process, and you have to go through the process. And once you make money, we show you how to use your debt, all of that. Next slide. Who doesn't this work for? Guys, y'all know I'm impatient, right? And the people that can't find the link and all that, unmotivated individuals, complacent people, if you happy getting drunk on the weekends and not having a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? If you have a deficit mindset that, everything's a problem, ain't nothing right, or no, or you have no interest in elevation, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. And Dr. Heavenly ain't for everybody, because I'm straightforward cookie cutter, because I got a mission, and I'm going to push you really hard to your mission. So understand what this is. We're pushing you to the goals. And my goal is to make thousands of women millionaires. We're going to do it. We got it. And we already have millionaires in our mastermind. The main thing is getting in the network of people and starting thinking like the people around you. Next slide. This is who this works for. This is for dentists. If you're a dentist, this is a no-brainer. If you're a dentist and you're running a dental practice, this is a no-brainer. Entrepreneurs, professionals, you own a beauty supply store, you own a shop, whatever you own, real estate, whatever, this is for you, because we got coaches in every aspect of finances, okay? We want to create generational wealth. If you want to create generational wealth, this is for you. And I'm telling you, one or two of our nuggets can catapult you to the next level. We know a lot. We know you know a whole lot, but we're going to give you all the information you need to get to the next level. It's also for those people that want to learn, that want to earn and learn total freedom. We actually give the background to gold and silver. We get a background to Bitcoin, and I'm gonna bring Nisha Roberts up in a second, because we got some powerful information on you on cryptocurrency, where the world's going now with Fed now, and where our money is going about gold and silver, and how our money right now, our dollar, is nothing but debt. But we're gonna talk about it in just a second. Next slide. All right, y'all ready to get the bag? Does this sound good to you? Does somebody want to be rich? Somebody want to be a millionaire? And it ain't bad to want money, y'all. So many people say money ain't everything. It's everything if you have children and they need you. It's everything if you get sick and you need help. You want to have the total freedom in your life that you can get up every morning and do what you want to do. And do what you want to do for your children. You want to travel the world. We only get one lifetime that we know of, right? One lifetime. So I'm introducing to you our 5-day total challenge, guys. Our 5-day total challenge. And we're going to talk about that a lot and a lot more. If y'all hear what I'm saying, if this sounds good to you, put some money in the chat, put some fire in the chat, because I want people that are excited, that want it, that want to make money. Now, I know it's a lot of people out there giving information on social media, online, YouTube, all of that, right? But my thought process is I'm watching these people and they haven't done it. They don't have the credentials. It's very important nowadays to get the credentials, because there's a lot of scams going out like that around here. You know what I mean? So you need to have the people that have licenses. We have tax attorneys. We have CPAs. We have MDs. We got DDSs. We got JDs. We got doctors of jurisprudence. We got people with credentials that have licenses to lose that are going to help you to your financial future. Now let's get to it, Oliver. Next thing. Now, I told y'all the challenges for the top. We have the top industry secrets and principles for every area of your life. Now, we're going to go through everything. This is what we're going to talk about in our 5-day challenge. We're going to give nothing but sauce. We're giving information today, and I give a whole lot of information for free on my YouTube. Check out my YouTube. If you have not already subscribed, get down there and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, right? This is for entrepreneurship, real estate investing, the power of credit. Do y'all know banks want to loan you money? Banks want to give you money, but you got to have the right numbers, the number of credits. We can get you to the right credit score. We can help you do that. And then we can tell you which banks loan you what and what to say to each bank to get paid. All right. Now you got credit, right? Credit is a powerful thing. It's nothing bad. Some people, we've been taught that debt is horrible. We've been taught that debt is a bad thing, and it's not. That's how the billionaires became billionaires, is they borrowed their way. If you talk to somebody like Elon Musk, and I follow him, you know, but you can say good, bad, or indifferent about him, but he'll tell you in his chats, he'll tell you on Twitter what he's doing. He'll say to you, hey, I don't have any money. All my money is in stocks, right? And if you read between the lines and you understand that all his money is in stocks because he does not want to pay taxes. So he lives off of what? Loans. If he has $170 billion worth of stocks, right? The bank will loan him $500 million. He will live off of that $500 million tax-free, because you don't pay taxes on borrowed money, right? He allows his assets to continue to grow. And then if his business increases and gains over the amount, the interest rate that he has on that loan, he's winning. And believe you me, he's getting a low interest rate, because if you have good credit and money, you can negotiate the interest rates on all the money and the lending that you have, right? So if his interest rates are low, he's winning, he's keeping his money, he's borrowing it. And then when the terms of that loan is up, what does he do? He gets another loan. So I'm telling you, the power of credit and the power of money, you cannot work your way to success. That's a nugget there, right there, that you cannot work and you need to have a guided mentor to teach you how to do these things, because we don't know everything. I don't know everything, but we got people in situations. I got 12 coaches with expertise on every aspect of business and money. Second of all, I feel like a lot of programs are missing this part, and it's the most important part. It's your health and personal development. We got Dr. Jackie coming in a minute. She's going to give y'all some great nuggets on health, and know that your health is your wealth. Without your health, you can do nothing. You can't have a good relationship. You can't get out here and work. You can't get out here and make money. You can't get out here and enjoy life if your health is not good. If that makes sense to y'all, put some fire in the chat, y'all. Y'all here, y'all hit me. I got to make sure y'all still live and y'all here for me, right? Then we talk about everything under the sun. We start with, once we get your credit right and the loans, right? We talk about real estate and how you can buy and invest in real estate not using any of your own money. We got it, right? We talk about insurance and how to actually, have insurance policy, borrow from that policy. And we always talk about taxes. What's your two highest bills in your life? Will be payroll. And we're eliminating that because we're going to talk about AI, good, bad, and different. It's the way of the future. So we need to know it. We need to learn it. And we need to learn about how to use our AI and actually to use our insurance products to grow assets over time. Also, we're talking about branding. Guys, I got Dr. Jada coming in. She's going to talk about personal development. But her trade is she's a weight loss doctor, right? By trade. But she's learned so much in personal development because you have to look the part to be the part, right? We have to feel good about ourselves, right? We need life coaches to help us in every aspect of the way. If you know any billionaire, multi-millionaire, they'll tell you they have a mentor and a coach, and they belong to a certain community, because your network is your net worth, okay? Then we're going to talk about other investments, stocks, bonds. We got you. We got you on the e-commerce store, owning a business. That's my part, right? With our 5-day challenge, I'm giving away my free ebook, right? You're going to learn about business, how to start a business from EIN number. We're going to teach you how to EIN number, finding the right location. How do people find it? I know the dentistry. And dentistry, if you're a dentist on here, the best way you can find the right location is to look at how much dental adhesive is being sold in the area. You understand? If you're looking at the dental adhesive, that means that a lot of people in your area don't have teeth. Now you win. And if you selling implants and teeth, you already know. And also you can look in your area to see where there's some dental mills. There's those big corporations like Clear Choice and all that. If you're in that area, trust and believe a big corporation like that, there are people around that are not happy with the cookie cutter way of doing dentistry, right? So they want a personal dentist that's going to walk them through. And at Dr. Heavenly, Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, we have a one-stop shop. I love a one-stop shop because I don't want to be carried somewhere for an MRI, a CBCT scan, go somewhere else for my implant, then come back for my abutment, then do somebody else for my crown. And Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, and we teach you this. We go from the rooter to the tutor. We do everything. We do the extractions. We do the bone grafting. We do the replacements. We do the augmentation, everything. So one of the things you're going to learn in Dr. Heavenly University, if you have a craft, Be the best at it. Learn your craft and continue to grow and learn every day. Listen, that's a pearl right there. Okay. We talk about crypto. I got Nyjah coming in just a second. You know, I've lost a lot of money and made a lot of money on crypto, but I would tell you, and I think Nyjah would agree, Bitcoin is where it's at. A lot of people say Bitcoin is not where it's at, but you look at the largest banks, they buy Bitcoin. And I know this for a fact because I have personal bankers that work for JP Morgan Chase. They work for Bank of America. They work for Truist and all that. So we're going to talk about that. And then the last thing I want to talk about here today is precious metals. Guys, y'all don't understand that the world, the Rockefellers, the big companies, anybody you know that's a multi-millionaire, billionaire are buying gold and silver. And you need to know how to buy it, why to buy it, the history of it. If y'all know anything about coins, and I learned this from my daddy. My daddy used to save coins way back in 1980, 1990, right? And if you have a coin before 1964, I believe, that's real gold. I mean, that's real silver. Real silver. Now they do not use real silver. They do not use real silver. But if you can get a coin, if you go in that big coin bin you have in your house and look through it, you have some money. I remember my daddy buying nickels for $5. So then now the nickel probably worth $500 30 years later, right? So we have so much more and so much in our 5-day Total Freedom Challenge. Next slide, please. Now, it's time, Nyjah. You ready? Now I want to bring this lady up because I love her so much, and she has taught me so much, and I know a lot, but I cannot know everything of every aspect. Now, this lady is known as the crypto queen, right? We made a lot of money. We lost a lot of money. We made a lot of money again, right? She's an entrepreneur. She's a motivational speaker. She has a community leader, and she's a mastermind coach. She's one of our coaches. She strives to help build generational wealth through digital assets. Now, guys, without further ado, I want y'all to put some fire in the chat and thank everybody for Nyjah because she got some very special announcements for us today. Nyjah, come on in the chat. How you doing? Let's unmute you, baby. Let's see. Unmute the baby. Unmute the baby.
You got me so on fire. I had to mute on, man. You just brought the heat. It was incredible. I'm super excited about being here, and I just want to thank you for the opportunity. And to all of your listeners, I will tell you that what I just heard, I am signing up along with helping coach, but it is absolutely incredible what you're doing for the community. It is definitely well needed. We are in the middle of what we're calling uncharted financial waters, and we are all on a boat, y'all, and we're trying to figure out which way to go, which way the wind is blowing, and no financial professional, no matter what they tell you, really, and you have to get inside of a community that can bring things together to make things work for you specifically, but also your community. So I'm excited about what you're doing here.
Now I want you to drop some nuggets right here. This is our free webinar, but we want to drop some nuggets. I know you have some exciting information, but can you tell us a little bit about FedNow and where our money is going and what we should do with Bitcoin, what it is? A lot of people don't even know what it is and who should buy it.
All right, so that's a whole lot in a short period of time. But ladies and gentlemen, money is changing. The money we know is still here. You can still go to the store. You can still spend it. All of those things are still relevant. But as time progresses, our money will be changing. And everything, and I mean everything that we know, will be digital. We're already in digital money. Even if you don't believe what I'm saying, you're already doing digital money. If you're doing Cash App, if you're in Venmo, PayPal, all of those things are digital, even at your banks. Most of you get paid at work. You have direct deposit, but you don't actually have that fiat dollar, that paper dollar. You just slide a card and it's a bunch of numbers that get transferred from place to place. That's digital money. Now, Dr. Heavenly is asking about FedNow. I want to make sure that we're clear. FedNow is not money. FedNow is what I consider to be the railroad tracks. In the Virtual Underground Railroad, we talk about railroad tracks. FedNow is the railroad tracks for the train that is coming called central bank digital currency. The railroad tracks provide a way for our money to get from point A to point B. So what our government is doing, they're moving to digital money. And what's going to happen is that dollar that you hold in your hand will no longer be significant, but they had to lay down the railroad tracks first. That's the FedNow program. They're making sure that that's working. that they can get from point A to point B. And then they're going to drop those little cars or those little trains on the track. And that is going to be called central bank digital currency. And so for some of you that don't understand what this means and how actually catastrophic this is going to be, I'm going to tell you like this, because I won't put it on Dr. Heavenly, but they may not like what Naja Roberts tells the community, because that is letting the cat out the bag. Well, if we're using central bank digital currency, CBDCs, you won't be able to pay for my program because the government doesn't like what I'm saying. And it's like a food stamp. If you go to Best Buy and you've bought enough TVs, because we now have electricity amounts that we can use, because everything is moving into the energy sector is going to be rationed. They're going to be rationing out electric. You watch what I say. But if you have met your threshold on electricity, you may not be able to go to Best Buy and buy that TV because your electricity restriction has been met. That central bank digital currency will turn off your ability to do anything that takes or requires more electricity. So it is called centralization at its best. And what is going to happen with central bank digital currencies is they will know every single thing you do. Now, let's think about it. Money right now, not that we're doing anything nefarious or not that we're bad actors, but if I have a little bit of cash, I can go do whatever I want, whenever I want, and nobody will know what I did behind closed doors. But if central bank digital currency is all you can use, they're going to know when you went down the street to motel, whatever. They're going to know who you paid to do what, because you have to go through a centralized system. This is their way of controlling our money. So with central bank digital currency, it's going to sit on top of our Fed Now program, and they will be able to see everything we do. You buy too much deodorant, you're going to be in trouble. But that's kind of how this thing is going to work.
Now, Naja, I know we're all speculating, but we and you had this conversation. How do you think Fed Now will be rolled out? Because it's very similar to 401k. How do you think it's going to be rolled out? And when do you think it will be rolled out?
Well,
if
they
started
started.
Y'all Lisa Fire in the chat. If y'all like this, leave some money in the chat. So y'all, I know that y'all excited about what we're talking about. Leave me some fire and some money in the chat.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Fed Now has already started. They started July 1st. It's already working. And how they're rolling this out, so you can understand, they're not rolling it out like a 401k. They're rolling Fed Now out exactly like you would do a wire transfer. So, you know, right now, if you go to wire some money to somebody and you get there Friday at the bank at 3:00, they tell you it won't show up till Monday morning, maybe even Tuesday, because it doesn't hit till midnight on Monday. All of those shenanigans they play with the money. Well, Fed Now is designed to be end-to-end immediately, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What they're trying to do is replicate cryptocurrency so that they can say there's no need for cryptocurrency because we have Fed Now, and it operates the same way your Bitcoin works. So you don't really need to use that decentralized thing because we got something for you. That's how Fed Now is actually going to work. And I really feel that this is one of the ways that Congress is now going to move forward and say, okay, we have Fed Now in place. So now we can make harsher rules and stipulations on cryptocurrency. And in fact, next week, I speak on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. to really educate a lot of the senators and Congress individuals on cryptocurrency because they really don't even understand what they're doing. But they do have Fed Now, and it has rolled out. And there's only select banks that are using it right now. Bank of America, Chase, a couple of the ones that we know, they are participating in it, but they're being very quiet because they want to make sure they've mastered it before they push it to the masses.
Absolutely, absolutely. And y'all heard stories, y'all heard horror stories like how people go to the bank and their money is gone. They're testing, right, Nisha? They're testing,
yes.
Right?
Well, I can be 100%, and you know I keep it 100. The weekend before last, one of the banks that I bank with is Navy Federal. I purposely only put money in when it's time to pay my car note, house note, it's almost always overdrawn because I want to make sure that I am in control of my money when I need it. That's a whole nother story. But I went to Navy Federal here in my city. And ladies and gentlemen, the ladies and men that work in Navy Federal were outside of the bank telling all of their patrons that Navy Federal was experiencing nationwide outages. This was a Friday evening, and I sat there for a second because I wanted to see the reaction of folks as they got out of their cars and hobbled to the door, only to find out they couldn't get their money out of the bank. And I watched a man cuss them out because the ATMs don't work. You can't go in the bank. And he was saying, well, what the H am I supposed to do for the whole weekend? And all they could assure him was that by Monday morning, it would be okay. But I want you all to know we have absolutely no recourse if that happens to us. And what if you are in a situation where your very last is in the bank? Hopefully that won't happen because you're in Dr. Heavenly University and you making money. But if you trap it all in those bank accounts, ladies and gentlemen, or even the safety deposit box inside of that bank, you're not getting to it. So you need to make sure that you are self-sovereign and that right now, during these uncharted financial water times, that you have access to the money that you need. And I'm telling all of my followers and listeners for at least 2 months, because something is about to go down.
Something's about to go down. And that's one of the great things about Dr. Heavenly University. We don't have a whole lot of time, but Nyjah has a whole curriculum. She's going to teach you about Bitcoin. She's going to show you how to store your money that is so safe that nobody can get to it. Talk about ledgers and hard money and warm wallets and cold wallets. These are the knowledge we need to know. And we're not taught it in school. We don't learn it anywhere else. We need to learn the history of Bitcoin and digital currencies. But Nyjah, I have another question for you. Can you talk about BRICS and how that's going to play effect in the digital currency market? BRICS.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And really quickly, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And they have put together this group of individuals that are working, or these countries are working to make sure that our dollar has no value. And I'm going to just tell y'all, whether you believe it or not, the United States has taken their money, or our money, and used it as weapons across the world. If you don't do what the United States wants to do, they give sanctions. We've heard those words over and over, which means they are weaponizing our dollar. But BRICS is saying, no more. Time out. You're bullies. We're sick and tired of it. We're not dealing with it anymore. And we're going to look for other countries to help cripple your dollar. And they are well on their way. Well on their way.
Wow, wow, wow. This is what we're talking about, guys. We're telling y'all now to join my 5-day challenge so you can get all the sauce, all the information. I worked very hard at putting a whole curriculum together. You got to get the access. I have the access. You need to be in the room. I use my little bit of platform, my little itty bitty platform, to actually be in the room with the big dogs. You need to know what's going on, and you need to be in the room so you know how millionaires are thinking. Did you guys know that right now, 40 to 60% of the people today, 60% is guesstimated, are renting their homes. They're renting. They're saying by 2027, 80% of the people are going to be renters. So guys, y'all got to learn not only Bitcoin, y'all got to learn this real estate. We got realtors coming in. We got developers coming in. Y'all need to join my 5-day challenge today. It's at DrHeavenlyUniversity.com. Make sure y'all join. But we're going to continue to talk with everybody. Nyjah, tell me what you enjoyed the most with Dr. Heavenly University, our 5-day challenge and our mastermind, and tell them what kind of curriculum you've put together. And before that, can you tell us the people you have worked with? Get them your credentials, darling, because I like credentials. I like who you work with, and tell them who you work with and what systems you put together and for what people.
So first of all, I'm one of the founding members for Jack Dorsey and Jay-Z at the Bitcoin Academy. I put that together for them, and they are running out of Marcy Housing Projects right now, educating. I also am
guys, put some money in the chat. She worked with Jay-Z. I got the top dogs. There's some bad girls we got. I ain't gonna call them bees. Bad girls. I'm bringing them all to the table because I have access. Tell them again, you work with Jay-Z and who?
And Jack Dorsey. That's the owner of Cash App. And I also do a radio syndicated show with Tavis Smiley. I teach ahead of the crypto curve. And I'm just really excited. And I work with actor Hill Harper. We do cryptocurrency and we do digital wallets and things together. And so there is so many things that you have to learn. And I promise you, Dr. Heavenly, I am going to drop one of the biggest jewels because there's some banking issues that are about to hit the fan. And I'm going to drop them at Dr. Heavenly University. But your listeners,
I said they realize why we can't drop everything in a public platform. We need to be in a private room, a Zoom. We can give you all the information you want to need. Join Dr. Heavenly University, our 5-day challenge. We're going to give you nothing but sauce. We got Nyjah, and she just one of my 12 coaches, just one. And I'm telling you, I'm bringing some bad girls. We got credentials. We got MDs. We got DDSs. We got JDs. We got attorneys. We got JDs. We got accountants. We got everything under the sun. A bad girl been in insurance that worked for a bank. She's an insurance girl. I got a banker coming in. Y'all know Benicia. She's coming in. We got 12 coaches. If this ain't enough right here, make sure y'all go to my website, Dr. Heavenly University, and join. So Nyjah, thank you so much. I got so many people waiting in the chat, but I appreciate you so much. And we'll hear more from Nyjah because we're going to go live and we give a whole lot of information on our lives.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. All right, next slide. All right, y'all excited? Leave some money in the chat. If that wasn't no good information, let me know. That was some great information, right? Guys, I'm going to break it down to you right now. Y'all ain't got to Dr. Jackie first. Y'all want to break this down right now? Okay, listen. Today, we can do that. Today, we're actually giving you a special. If y'all can see this, everything you get in my 5-day challenge, right? We're talking about, we actually cut the prices for the people that are going to be here today. Basically, you're in the room. You're going to have a curriculum, 12 coaches. We're going to talk about mindset, health. We got Dr. Jackie on health. Dr. Jada on personal development, teaching you how to be the woman you need to be, right? We got everything you need. There are different levels for the $197. The $197 is now $97 to get in the room. So you can hear all the information, guys. If that's all you can do, get in the room. For the $497 level, you can get in the room and you're actually a VIP. So you can ask questions. We have an hour before our 5-day challenge where you're actually just sitting in the room. You're having conversations with each one of my coaches and all the questions you have will be answered. If you come in at the $997 level, you get great access to all of the coaches. You get your questions answered first because we're only there for a limited amount of time. And you get invited to my conference. You're involved in everything I'm doing. And you get my free ebook. All of y'all get my free ebook. That goes without saying. But I want to tell you to claim your spot because we only have a limited amount of spots. We only got a limited amount of spots. So make sure you join my 5-day challenge today. Let's go on to the next slide, Oliver. Oh, register now. You get my ebook completely free. Okay, y'all can have it all. Okay, keep going. All right, we're gonna go through this. Okay, that's not all. I'm gonna tell you everything you get with Dr. Heavenly University. We're not finished because we got several people that need to come in. We got some testimonials, and we got Dr. Jackie that's going to speak on healthcare. I want to put this at the end, Oliver, if I could. I want to bring in my girlfriend, my good friend, and reality star. Y'all know I love Dr. Jackie. She's so pulled up. She tried to keep me together, y'all. But she's a physician. She's a philanthropist. She's an entrepreneur. She really cares about her patients. And when I told her I was doing the 5-day challenge, she said, Heavenly, the most important part of financing is your health. So you need me to come in and tell these girls about their health is their wealth and what you need to do. Dr. Heavenly University is bringing only bad girls, credentialed girls to the table. Without further ado, you ready, Doc? Bring on Dr. Jackie in. Come on, Dr. Jackie. Yes, baby. How are you? Everybody on mute. You're on mute, baby. Unmute yourself.
Hey, Dr. Heavenly and everybody.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Dr. Jackie. I am so happy you're here. Guys, I know that we on reality TV. But I swear for Jesus, we don't talk about reality TV. We're talking about business. We're talking about money. We're talking about relationships. Me and Dr. Jackie have some real estate we're working on, some developmental properties. We're doing developing. We've been in so many different investments together, guys. Jackie, can you tell me what you like about Dr. Heavenly University and what you've learned and why health is the most important part?
So I have learned more in Dr. Heavenly University than I have in my 25 years of life. I'm joking, y'all. Y'all know I'm 6.0 right now, but I've learned so much about what I didn't know. and how the rest of the world is just excelling and moving, and we're just kind of left behind. But I am so grateful. And I tell you, and I know I don't say it out loud, folks, but Dr. Heavenly is probably one of the smartest women I know. She reads more, she journals more, she writes more, and she's always up on it. So I have been so enlightened and so encouraged, and I made some money going to Dr. Heavenly University. So I'm super excited. But you said it. I always say three things. We want to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. And what bridges happy and wealthy is your health. Your greatest asset, and I say it all the time, your greatest wealth is your health. And without it, you know, we've seen some great people, you know, Steve Jobs and some other folks who had a lot of money, but money doesn't buy good health. And so you have to treat your health like you would your car. You get a new car and you just toss it and don't take it in and get the oil changed and check on it and give it the best gas. In a few years, you're going to have a raggedy car. And so what I love about Dr. Heavenly University is she's covering everything from the Rudy to the Tootie. I say it all the time. She's covering mindset, mental health. She's covering your heart smart, your gut health, and your vaginas. And she's making sure that once you're healthy, part of being healthy and happy is having the financial freedom to do what you want to do. That you don't have to get up and go anywhere. You can have your own business. And we all want to be our own bosses. And I can tell you, from having worked for other people to having owned my own business, there is nothing like working for yourself. So what we want to talk about, though, is, are you taking care of your best assets, your greatest asset? And that's you. And so we want to talk about, what is it to be healthy? There's a difference in health and wellness. You know, wellness, health is being free of diseases and not having viruses and different things. But wellness is being whole in your mind, your body, and your spirit. And that's what we want to do. We want to talk about the very basics. Are you going to the doctor? A lot of us work very hard to get the bag, and we don't go to the doctor. Make sure that you are going to, and we're going to talk about it. Like, what is it to go? Why am I going to the doctor? What are y'all doing? And a lot of people just say, well, the doctor wants my money. Well, we don't get that much money from your insurance companies that we want to jeopardize your health, that we want to take care of you. So go to the doctor. What is it you need to do? Supplements. Make sure you're taking supplements. Exercise. What's the importance of drinking water? And I don't like to talk about it, but Dr. Heavenly knows I'm going to talk about it. What does it mean to have healthy body weight? And look at her, guys. She kind of pulled back from me, but it is so important. If you guys could see in surgery when we operate, and we operate on an obese patient, it's already challenging. It's super challenging. So we want to talk about the importance of an ideal body weight. And what does it mean to have an ideal body weight? And you guys have seen it. There are some good ways and some safe ways now to help you get to your ideal body weight. So we're going to cover everything and answer all your questions about being healthy and why it's important. You need to be mentally sound. You need to be heart smart. Are you working out? Are you eating right? Are you doing the things you need to do to have a healthy heart? And gut health. We believe all disease processes start in your gut. So if you're not eating right, taking your probiotics and doing what you need to do, then you're setting yourself up for diseases right there in your gut. And ladies, you know I'm going to talk about the queen bee or the vagina. You know, some people may call that your greatest asset. And I will say, you know, I will have to say, Dr. Heavenly has told you, ladies, you know, be mindful of who you're sharing your treasure box with. And so we're going to talk about the importance of female health and what you need to do. Mammograms, you know, pap smears. And what can you do if you encounter this problem? And then something that we all will encounter if you live, menopause. We're going to talk about that. You know, what is it to get to that place where a good old hot flash come along and revert your hair, you're sweating, you can't sleep at night. We are going to cover everything we can in the time that I'm allotted to make sure you're taking care of your greatest asset. And that's your health. Your health is your greatest wealth. Self-care is your best care. And we're going to talk about it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't know if I could say this, Dr. Jackie, but I'm going to say it anyway. But Jackie make a whole lot of money, right? She makes a whole lot of money. What have we learned? We learned something about taxes, right? We learned a lot about taxes and how you can keep your money. And we didn't learn this in school. And Dr. Jackie will agree with me. We've been working in a rat race for so many years, making a lot of money, but we're never taught financial literacy. And that's one of the reasons I decided to do Dr. Heavenly University, because we got the highest degrees in the land. She's an MD. But they taught her nothing about financial literacy. And I'm telling you today, as our people, we got to use our platform to give back. We want to start a movement that we can have African-American women helping one another. I know we show people pull down each other on reality TV, but we obligated to actually have something where we help people come together, right? In rooms, and Jackie will tell you, 150, right? 150 to 5 people.
That you're hanging out with, absolutely. And we've seen all the studies. It's been on Instagram and all the other places where your destiny is determined by, one, the way you think, the way you speak, your habits, your actions. But one thing they found is, who are you hanging out with? And that is so vitally important. And Dr. Heavenly said it. We used to almost kind of brag, like, I got to pay 48% of my check, got to go back to the government, as if that was a good thing. Man, we have learned now there are legal ways to make sure that you're not giving all your money back to the government, but you are giving your money. We are helping other people. We're not just taking the money and keeping it for ourselves. And we've learned that these people have been doing it forever. It's been handed down from generations to generations to generation, and we didn't know it. You know, the Bible speaks about leaving an inheritance for your kids. And it didn't say an inheritance of just good health only. It said wealth and riches and houses. And so what I have learned through Dr. Heavenly University is that's my God-given right. You know, we are supposed to be king's kids. And the king's kid is not sitting at the table broke and disgusted. And so I tell everybody, you know what, Heavenly messes with everybody, but she has a lot of knowledge. And if she doesn't, she's doing just what she is doing, bringing people who have more expertise about a topic that we all need to know about than she does. And I appreciate you for it.
I thank you, Dr. Jackie. I appreciate you so much. Listen, Dr. Jackie has a curriculum she's put together. You know, we only have a limited amount of time here, but we're actually got 12 coaches, Dr. Jackie being one of them, Dr. Jada being another. She's going to talk about personal development. We have Nisha coming in. She has so much to break down with you with cryptocurrency and Fed Now. We actually have a lady coming in that has 20 years or more experience in IULs. That's how you save your money tax-free and borrow from it tax-free. And we have somebody to come in and talk about stocks and bonds, AI, branding, everything you need to be successful. Guys, if y'all get through Dr. Heavenly University and her mastermind and y'all don't know what to do, you got to be a driven person. But with the information you get, you'll know more than 90 to 95% of your counterparts from the very beginning, okay?
Look, guys, you take so many notes. I have so much information that I had, and I'm like, I can't even keep up with it all. I got to take the class again. Now, I'm a coach, but I want to sit through every last one of those classes because I'm sure I missed something. If you've ever read the Bible and you go back and you go, how did I miss that? That is what this class, this session, these sessions will do for you, in that we missed something the first time. And you know, it gets better and better. She done worked out all the kinks this time. And so we're getting more information and more information. This is the one thing I wouldn't mind taking a test on to see what I know and don't know.
Right. And we actually have a curriculum where we have a test. We have a class now, and it's going to be digital. But yeah, LRGA curves is the rule of 72. We can talk about that all day and how we are behind. Because if you talk about the 5 families and the Rockefellers and the DuPonts and all of those people, they are rockets ahead of us. And now how they got there, that's another story. They got it on our backs through cotton, right? But if we talk about it, your biggest bill is your payroll, right, Jackie? Is that one of your biggest bills after taxes? Is your payroll.
Yes.
Imagine if you could come to this country and bring people over and not have to pay them. That's another story for another day. But what I'm telling you is they're so far ahead. And if you understand the power rule of 72, once you have 1 million, once you understand your interest rate, and if your interest rate is such a rate that your money doubles every 5 years or less, then you're going from 1 million to 2 million to 4 million to 8 million to 16 million to 32 million. Imagine if you were JP Morgan. and his family. And that's how legacies are built, because it's not just one generation. That compound interest actually continues to grow. So now that JP Morgan is worth so many trillion, I think it's $3-4 trillion, he's going from 4 trillion to 8 trillion to 16 trillion. We can't catch up, but baby, we're not going to be left out anymore. And we know by 2027, they're saying 80% of our people will be renting. Y'all need to get on the other side of this. This is now a wealth transfer out of this world. I know we don't have much time, but guys, I want to urge you to join Dr. Heavenly University today. I know Jackie got so much to say, but Oliver, bring up what you get with Dr. Heavenly University, and then I'm gonna bring in some of our testimonials. There you go, Dr. Jackie. She beautiful, ain't it? She's so beautiful. Look at her. There you go. Go back. Yeah. Listen, I want everybody to go back to the other one. The one you just passed. There you go, right there. Listen, so I want everybody to be a part of Dr. Heavenly University and join our 5-day challenge. And this is what I put together because I'm smart. I want to make sure you have value for everything you do, right? Now, first of all, you get my free ebook. My free ebook, I wrote this book years ago, is Dr. Heavenly's Business Prescriptions, right? Dr. Heavenly's Business Prescriptions is going to break down the financial blueprint of running a business, starting with, finding the right location, to getting your EIN number, to making sure you know your craft, to marketing. Marketing is a big part of it. We go to every aspect of marketing, and we're going to talk about how, social media and branding is so important. But you get my free ebook. That's free. That's a $25 value. You get a chance to rent a free iPad. I just do that because I feel like people need an iPad, okay? And then not only that, if you join Dr. Heavenly University, we're giving 20% off dental treatment. Any major dental treatment you come in, that's $5,000 right there. That's $5,000 worth of value right there. Not only that, my girl Jada is not here, but she agreed to give 20% off on her medical weight loss. Y'all know some of us girls, we thick with it. If you want to be thick with it, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But Jackie will tell you that the number one killer of our people is heart disease. So if y'all got, Jackie, you want to speak on that for a second?
Absolutely. That's the leading cause of death in Black women is heart disease. And we know linked to heart disease is obesity. Obesity sets us up for hypertension, for diabetes, and believe it or not, for cancer. Okay. So we definitely want to jump on what Dr. Jada has to offer. Now, y'all can't leave me out. I promise you, I am finding something to give away.
Right.
I promise you, if I have to give away a scholarship or two to a woman, I promise that I want to be a part of the giving, because when you give, you get. And I can't let Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jada outgive me. So trust me, I am coming with my gifts as well.
Right. We're going to have some gifts at Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, that's a $5,000, $2,500. We had $7,500 already. 20% off your wigs and bundles. I try to give from all my businesses because that's what makes my businesses prosper. So Dr. Heavenly, you join my 5-day challenge today. Join today. We only have a limited amount of slots. You get 20% off wigs and bundles. That's excellent, right? But this is the biggest giveaway. And I know Jackie's going to join in this too. I'm going to give you a chance for a free dental makeover. I do it every year. I'm going to announce it before Christmas. But if you're a part of our company, our team of our 5-day challenge and or our mastermind or leadership groups, we're going to give you a chance to win a free dental makeover. Women, you don't know what that does for your self-esteem when you got a pretty smile. You don't know what it does for your self-esteem when you lose the weight you want to lose. Now, not only that, we got the hair too. Now, I know I ain't no fashion girl, but I'm telling you, when you look the part, you do better. Ain't that right, Jackie? Look good, do good.
Look good, feel good, do good.
Right. So we're giving them that and a whole lot more. Here's the QR code to join. Man, and I don't know what else to tell y'all other than we got some testimonials coming in. Guys, there are people here that have joined our mastermind, and I got them here today, and I want to talk to them just for a brief moment. We're going to bring in our girl, Olivia. Is Olivia first? Bring in Olivia. Olivia, how are you? Bring her up. If we can bring 3 people up, Oliver. There we go. Olivia, how are you?
I am doing good.
Now, I am so excited about Olivia because she actually did our mastermind, and she has come from one place, and now she's in a total different place on her way to making millions and millions of dollars. Olivia, yes. Tell us where you started and where you at now.
So, yes, thank you, Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie and everyone. I am Olivia, and I did accept the total 5-day challenge. One, because I was personally totally ready for an inner and an outer makeover, an elevation. Okay. But I desired several things, but the three things really I desired for my business to expand and to be transformed. And I also wanted to increase my credit score as well. And actually,
how you increased your credit score? What was it and what is it now, if you don't mind saying it?
Yes. It was 525. It was 525. I used a lot of the tools and templates and used both Experian and Credit Karma along with identity theft. And it moved up from a 525 to a 700. Okay. And yes, so that was definitely a goal that I wanted to achieve first. I desired to want to learn the secrets to unlock the financial resources and products to obtain generational wealth. Dr. Heavenly, since my decision to accept the challenge, I have learned a lot about financial fitness. And also I used the resources that Dr. Heavenly has on both the 5-day challenge and with the 90-day mastermind. And I also learned how to accumulate assets through the 7 streams of income that she definitely dives in and talks about more in depth in the 90-day mastermind.
Can you talk about your insurance license? Because not only are we showing people ways to do it, but she actually came up, tell them where you were and where you are now and how much potential you have now that you have your insurance license.
Absolutely. So yes, I went on ahead and I got my life, health, and accidental insurance license through the state of Ohio. So I am a licensed life insurance agent. Can you see? Thank you. And that also put me in a community, in a group of wonderful women and men, but definitely I'm in a great community with support. We support each other, exhortation, we motivate and everything. So that was definitely an accomplishment there.
Congratulations, darling. And we actually push people up. We support our group. We're building a community of millionaire. Yeah, we do men too. It's just my following is women. I see your question out there, guys. We do men too, but we actually, our community is women. It's always been women. Dr. Jackie, talk about the Queen Bee and all of that. But I am so proud of you. Thank you for believing in me and my program. I appreciate you. I thank you, sister. And we ain't finished yet. We got a long way to go and we're going to get it. Guys, we get you where you're at. Some of my mastermind people were already millionaires. Some people starting out here, some people there, but everybody's walking their own journey. Thank you so much, Olivia. And we're not finished. We're going to bring you back and we got to make sure that we get you all the way there. Okay. We're going to talk about real estate and all that you're doing as well. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Heavenly.
Thank you, beautiful. Now, without further ado, I want to bring in one more of my testimonies. I know we don't have a whole lot of time. Actually, I'm overtime now, but I got to bring in Dr. Pamela. Dr. Pamela's here. My sister.
Hello.
How are you?
I am doing great, Doc. How are you?
I am so proud of you. Let me tell you, listen, Dr. Pamela Reeves has already been an entrepreneur, doing well. And I want you to tell the people what you learned at Dr. Heavenly University and what you're doing now.
Okay, so in a nutshell, I have always been a Dr. Heavenly fan, but I was not going to join the university. And I happened to be at an event that Dr. Heavenly was speaking at, and I wasn't going to do a fangirl, but the Lord had her walk in my path. And so I just kind of grabbed her and said, Dr. Heavenly, I'm a fan. And, I understand you're here to meet other people. So go ahead. And the type of person that Dr. Heavenly is, she ended up talking to me for probably about 30 minutes. And so even though she's a celebrity, people kept coming up to her. And she was just talking to me, telling me that she wanted a specific type of person, one that had the proper mindset, and that in order for you to achieve, sometimes you have to be invited into the room. And so I followed what Dr. Heavenly asked me to do, join the university, and in our first class is that she goes and she talks to everybody and she asks them what are their goals and what do they want to get out of the university. And so with me, I told her, I said, I'm a jack of all trades. I have several different multiple streams of income, but I said I'm a master of none. And Dr. Heavenly talked to me about mind. She said, no, I want you to be a master of one. And so what I did is she also said, just because I'm in education, I've been in education for years, you would have thought that that's what I would have wanted to focus on. But she said, no, focus on what you love. And what I love is fashion. And so being in that university, Dr. Heavenly connected me to the right people to get my earring line off of the ground and to get my website out here. And not just that, being in the university, I've connected with some wonderful women, very like-minded women. And you have to look, because like, as you all know, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you won't grow. And so we feed off of these women. These women are powerful, dynamic women. And I'm so happy that Dr. Heavenly pulled me to the side and said, this is something that you need to do, because I have really benefited with leaps and bounds. And like I said, my earrings, they were a labor of love. My website is beautiful, and I am making sales daily. And who knows?
Tell us what your website is, baby, because we're all about marketing. Give us your website, how they can get your earrings. And I have some earrings down there.
Yes, my website is esotericexclusive.com. Esotericexclusive.com. And what that simply means is esoteric is really understood by a small or a unique group of people.
Drop the link, Oliver, if you can. Drop the link, esotericexclusive.com.
Exclusive.com. And those are the exclusive people. So if you want to be a head turner, when you walk into the room, if you want people looking at you, then this is what you wear. So Dr. Heavenly, thank you so much for this opportunity. The sky is the limit. Dr. Jackie, love you and everything that you have taught us in this university as well.
Thank you.
Guys, one thing I want to say about Dr. Pamela is she's being very humble, but she started out with a thought. By the end of our 90-day mastermind, she actually had her e-commerce store up and running, right? And if you're a part of our group, we all work together. One thing she said when she joined the group, she said, Dr. Heavenly asked, what do you want to get out of Dr. Heavenly University? Another question I will ask the women that are in our group is what you can bring to Dr. Heavenly University, because we got a lot of bad girls, and we're actually got a group, a community of women. I don't know everything, but the women you get in the room with these ladies so you can build yourself. And I'm telling you, when you're in a community of women that are like-minded, that everybody's at their own level. Some people are there and some people are trying to get there, but we learn and we help each other. We market each other. We promote each other. We encourage each other, right? And then we have all the information, because I've spent a lot of time and money and setting up a curriculum just for you guys. Less we do to men, but I'm just saying my following is women, and I've gotten more success with women. But if you're a man that want to join, come on. But don't come with all that ego. Let me get out of character. Don't come with the ego. We can deal with attitude before we can ego. But I love the Lord, and I'm thankful for you, Dr. Pamela Reeves. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity and believing in us. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Oliver, if you put up this slide again, what you get for Dr. Heavenly University, man, I don't have any more time. If this ain't enough for y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all got to get in the room. You get your free ebook. Guys, get in where you fit in. We got the QR code there. If the QR code ain't good, you join Dr. Heavenly University's 5-day challenge at DrHeavenlyUniversity.com. Guys, you get your free ebook. Not only am I giving away, we have 3 ways to get in. One way, just get in the room. If you need to get in the room, we give you a discount, half off today. Limited time, half off to just get in the room. Join today, join right now. You got the middle room where you actually can answer questions, and you actually have a whole bunch of information that you get there with Dr. Jackie. Y'all want to sit down and talk to Dr. Jackie one-on-one. When we did our mastermind and our 5-day, Dr. Jackie went one-on-one, and people were asking questions about their fibroids. They were asking specific questions. Guys, y'all know how much that cost? You know how much that costs to sit in the room with Dr. Jackie Walters? Do y'all know how much it costs for my insurance lady to sit down and give you a rundown of your financial portfolio and how this can help you? Do you know how much it costs? And I'm going to say this for everybody. I deal with women, right? Mostly. I will take men. But when we get in, I didn't even talk about the trust and how powerful the trust is. Because once you get all your ducks in a row, you want to be able to protect your assets, right? You want to put it in a trust so you can eliminate frivolous lawsuits, right? You can actually own nothing but control everything. That means the world is better than a will. It's better than a pre-month. Ladies, if you got your money, which a lot of us sisters do, we doing our damn thing. If you ever get divorced and somebody comes after your personal assets, they cannot come after the assets are in your trust because you don't own them. You just a trustee and you control everything. So guys, a lot of information is out there. I want you to get the information from the top dogs that have credentials. Okay. If this is something you like, make sure you join our 5-day challenge right now, right today. And then for the $9.97, you get in the room and you get chances to talk directly to Dr. Jackie, myself. You get to come to our conference, which is coming up real soon in March. Jackie don't know, but she a part of it. She on the panel. In March, we have a conference and we're going to get it all together. Guys, this is my calling. I love y'all. I'm working hard. I'm going to bring the fire. I'm bringing all the information and more. And I'm going to go over again. Start where you're at. We started with your health, your mindset. We're talking about how to get your mindset right. The great thing about life is we have been programmed. We have been programmed in school to not understand debt, not understand money, and that's been on purpose. But the great thing through Dr. Heavenly University is that we can reprogram your mind by being in the room with like-minded individuals that you can get what you need and you well on your way to success. Now, cookie cutter and microwave stuff we don't do. But if we sit down and we talk to you and we get you a blueprint of where your life should be, you know what I mean? And we want you to come in with information as well. Once you get to my mastermind, you need to be there to bring stuff to the table as well and be in the room with multi-million dollar women with like minds. Okay. Dr. Jackie, do you want to lead the people with anything else?
Don't wait right now. I mean, get yours right now, because I promise you guys, we have done at least 12 years of school and training, and I have learned more in Dr. Heavenly University and her mastermind course than I learned in 12 years of medical school, residency, and being a doctor. So it's a lot of information. I've learned how to protect money that I work hard for. I've been up all night, guys. I delivered 6 babies last night, but I was not going to miss this, because I promise you, your life depends on this information. And when we say life, I don't mean just heartbeat. Life is just freedom, being free and whole in your mind. This is some good stuff. Don't wait. Do it right now. Call a friend. You know, when you find, that's what we do. When we find out, like, girl, they got a sale on. You know how we get on the phone and tell our friends stuff? Well, if you want financial freedom, you want to be whole in your mind, body, and spirit, call your friends, because you want your girlfriends. You know you can't hang out with the girlfriends who ain't coming up like you, because their mindsets are different. So call your besties, get them involved, have them call their besties, call their bosses, whomever you need to, and get involved today.
Get involved today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I thank y'all for the opportunity. Thank y'all for believing it's enough to even be on this call. And I hope you join today, Dr. Heavenly. The link is in the bio. We showed you the QR code, and we'll have this tape probably we can watch it again, right, Oliver, somewhere. But guys, I thank you for your time. Our time is up. Actually, we're over time. Jackie, thank you again for being such a wonderful friend and supporter. I appreciate you. And I'll see y'all guys later. Make sure you join Dr. Heavenly University today. I'll see you later. Y'all have a great business is business. I've made all the mistakes so that you don't have to. I've been training dentists for over a decade on how to start and run a successful dental practice. Now I'm opening it up to everyone. Dr. Heavenly Concierge, listen, I am so excited to announce my Mastermind course, Dr. Heavenly University. Listen, this has been such a long time coming. I've owned and operated multi-million dollar corporations, and now I want to give this information to everyone. The first thing, we're going to start by giving away a free webinar. After that, we're going to give a 5-day challenge. We're going to start with your mindset, and we're going to end with self-care, because you can have all the money in the world, but without personal health care and taking care of yourself, it means nothing. We're going to get into business, trust, and leaving a legacy for your children, banking, and getting the loans that you need to start your businesses, all the 7 streams of income, and so much more. I'm so excited to give all this information to you. Click the link below to join my 5-day challenge, the Total Freedom Challenge.